from massive fault lines that stretch from miles to colossal canyons formed by powerful earthquakes. These huge cracks are a testament to the Earth's power. So for today's video, we're going to count down 5 of the widest cracks in the Earth, starting with number 5. You're watching Chasing Sunset's Top 5. Tater Hills, the first massive crack on our list, can be found in Tater Hills in Arizona back in 2017. The Arizona Geological Survey located a giant fissure in the earth that ran for nearly 2 miles. This made it the longest fissure in the area, which is no easy feat. Something like this isn't new to the region, but a crack of this scale certainly left people startled. Once it was found, drones were deployed to get a safe visual of the 2-mil crack, allowing scientists to have a better understanding of what exactly happened. Fissures like this one started appearing in the Arizona desert in the early decades of the 20th century. You're created when people pump water from the ground. Aquifers faster than the aquifers can replenish in some places in Arizona. Groundwater has been drawn from the earth 500 times faster than the aquifer's rate of renewal. When the water disappears, the ground subsides into that empty space and fissures form at the edge of these alluvial basins or at places where bedrock is close to the surface. In Tater Hills, fissures first appeared in 1977, and there are now 11 miles of fissures in this area. But these don't just appear overnight, not exactly. It's said that this particular fissure began forming in either 2013 or 2014, and the straw that broke the camel's back happened just a few years later, making way for this big crack. Number 4. Black Point Fissures by Mono Lake. Hidden amidst the rugged landscapes of California's eastern Sierra, near the shimmering expanse of Mono Lake, lies a series of earthen cracks that spark the imagination. The Black Point Fissures, this mesmerizing labyrinth of cracks and fractures, whispers old tales of volcanic and tectonic forces that have sculpted the Earth's canvas in this geologically active corner of the world. Now, unlike other cracks or fissures, these aren't caused by lack of water. Their story is hotter, much hotter. The Black Point Fissures are of volcanic origin. It stems from an underwater eruption when the lake was much higher, about 13,000 years ago. The ejected material spread out by the overlying water, and in addition, chemical reactions with the hot water, so-called pelagonitization, cemented much of the ejected debris together to make a solid surface. Pressure from below continued, however, such that the solid surface bulged and finally cracked. The Black Point Fissures are the expansion cracks. Their fissures have near vertical sides and can be over 50 feet deep and around 10 feet wide, though they're usually narrower. Nevertheless, many are wide enough for a person to walk in, although access to the bottom of some of the fissures requires some technical equipment. Number 3. Luz-Felsia. The stunning feature that is Luz-Felsia is essentially a narrow ravine or fissure that cuts into the earth, surrounded by steep cliffs on either side, and is one of Iceland's most stunning and unique landscapes. The name Luz-Felsia is derived from an Icelandic saga and folklore, according to the tale Rosaveldur. A young, reckless local youth met his untimely end within the gorge's depths. The saga adds an extra layer of mystique to the place, drawing in those who appreciate both nature and the stories that it can inspire. But how did it get here? The Snæfellsnes Peninsula, where Luz-Felsia is located, is part of Iceland's complex tectonic settings. The island is situated atop the mid-Atlantic ridge where the North American plate and the Eurasian plate are diverging. Tectonic forces exert pressure on the Earth's crust, leading to the creation of these faults, fractures, and fissures. Now, Iceland is known for its volcanic activity. Due to its location on the mid-Atlantic ridge, volcanic processes, including the movement of magma beneath the Earth's surface, can contribute to the creation of fissures like this. But for being a giant crack in the Earth, it is pretty magical. Upon entering the fissure, people are greeted by towering walls covered in vibrant green moss. Water trickles down the rock face, adding to that enchanting ambiance. The passage can be quite narrow in places, requiring a bit of agility to navigate in some parts. Sunlight filters through the gaps in the cliffs, creating a play of light and shadow that adds to that magical atmosphere. Number 2. Oregon's Crack in the Ground. Crack in the Ground is a fascinating geological feature located in central Oregon, in the United States. This impressive geological formation is a prominent example of a fissure vent, a long and narrow crack that's developed in the Earth's crust. It offers visitors a unique opportunity to explore the depths of a natural fissure and witness the remarkable forces that have shaped the region's landscape. Situated within the high desert terrain near Christmas Valley, Cracking the Ground stretches approximately 2 miles in length and plunges to a depth of around 70 feet. The origins can be traced back to volcanic activity and tectonic forces that have shaped the area Over millions of years, it was likely formed through a combination of volcanic processes and the stretching of the Earth's crust due to tectonic forces as magma rose beneath the surface. During volcanic events, these fractures formed in the crust, and subsequent erosion process likely exposed and deepened the fissure. Over time, walking through crack in the ground is like stepping into a natural chasm surrounded by towering walls that showcases the layers of rock that make up the Earth's crust. This spectacle offers a tangible glimpse into the region's history, inviting visitors to imagine the tumultuous forces that once shaped this area. Number 1. Liquid Enfer. Le Puits d'Enfer, translated as the Pit of Hell, is a captivating crack located in France. Nestled within the landscapes of the Aveyron region, this natural wonder beckons adventurous with its dramatic name and remarkable features. It's a prime example of a collapsed dough line. Ocean waves knock together within this great crack in the cliffs, along the edge of a French seaside town, spurred by the tide and wind. The fault, which stretches roughly 30 feet deep and 100 feet long, was made by erosion. Though it is a peaceful place, it's also steeped in sinister legends that once hid a dark, murderous secret. One common legend tells of a shepherd who ventured into the pit in search of a lost sheep. As he descended, he discovered a hidden underground paradise with sparkling crystals, wondrous formations, and captivating beauty. This hidden world became his secret haven, a place where he would return for solace and marvel. But given the pit's name, some legends associated with much darker forces. According to these tales, the pit is said to be an entrance to the underworld. There's one story surrounding it, though, that is sad but true. Such was the case with the body of Robert Taylor, a rich Parisian, in 1949. A group of children discovered his corpse floating within the crack, along with a waterlogged trunk. The police were able to use the trunk to identify his battered remains. Their investigation also revealed that André Ferrer, his housekeeper, was the murderer. She had killed her boss in an attempt to seize his fortune. Taylor's friend, Robert Planet, was also involved in the plot. Ferrer was condemned to death, but was later pardoned by the president. The story of the murder is said to have inspired Alfred Hitchcock's film, Vertigo. That's it for today's episode. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.